Hey everyone, Kiki here with Kannon Studios and welcome to another video. In today's video I wanted to talk about creating this Qi'ra short that I worked on. So this video is just going to go over the process of making it and creating it, and you can also watch it here. However, when you watch it here, the music isn't correct for what is intended because it is copyright. However, I will link below where you can actually watch the full thing with the correct audio it was intended for, which was ABBA's Lay All Your Love on Me. So I believe that Instagram's the only place on Facebook where you can watch it. It got muted on TikTok, and there is a version on YouTube, but it is a shortened version. Also, at the end of the video, I have some bloopers, so feel free to stick around for that. And I hope you guys enjoy this content, but if you're here for a lot of my resin content, I'm still going to be working on that stuff too, because I make a lot of the stuff in the videos. So I appreciate you guys hanging out for the support, and I hope to do more projects like this as well. Thanks, guys.
So I first fell in love with Qi'ra's character from Solo Star Wars Story with Han Solo, which is I think where her character is first introduced. I'm not sure if she was in the comics beforehand. And I did do a cosplay of her black dress. I was personally a fan of this movie, but I know it didn't really get that much attention and not a lot of people really were interested in it. But her story did continue in the comics. I was hoping that they were going to make another movie, but I don't think they're going to based on the popularity of it. And while I know she doesn't have a lightsaber and she's not a Jedi, I still was really attracted to some of these images and thought it would be really cool to take that turn, since it is implied that she does work with Darth Maul at the end of the first video. So this was the first rendition of the obi I made, which I didn't really end up using. It just didn't look very good. It's one of my cat helpers. I didn't really record this costume too much of the work because it was just kind of a simple costume, mostly for this film project. And that's what I look like before shooting with my hair and makeup done. And I did practice the bow staff for probably like 4 or 5 months before shooting with no previous knowledge. I also just kind of taught myself from just learning videos on the internet. So I'm very much a novice, clearly. I still don't really know what I'm doing, but that's pretty much how I live my life with everything. So that's just me. So here I am practicing. This is one of the ones that I ordered online pretty much the day before we were shooting. This one ended up being like extremely heavy and not the one that I ended up using, but we did work on different choreography or trying to put it together of basically how it was going to look before shooting day. So one thing I wasn't really prepared for was that it was going to be raining on shooting day. And I mean, it was just downpouring, and my hair was ruined and my makeup was ruined and everything was slippery and a lot of things were working against us, not to mention new to filming and it just being two people kind of putting it together and constantly fighting the camera getting wet and the lens getting wet. But somehow, regardless of all of that, it did somehow come together. So without further ado, this is the film.
So thanks guys for watching the whole video. I appreciate you guys sticking around. And a fun fact while making this video, It was just me and my partner, and we had to set up a little tent all the way out there. We're very limited on time, and I was looking for this comb I brought because I knew I brought it and I couldn't find it. And I was like, man, I really knew I brought this comb, but we were in a hurry. And as we were working, I was like, my shoe is incredibly uncomfortable. This doesn't feel right, but I'm just going to go with it. If you're a cosplayer, you know, the sun was setting. It was a very limited time. And the whole time I was shooting, this comb was in my shoe. And I was like, I knew it. I knew my shoe was uncomfortable. But unfortunately, there was just no way to stop and take off my shoe to figure it out. So anyway, a fun fact, and I appreciate you guys watching the video. I have just a few bloopers at the end. I appreciate the support, and hopefully I can do more projects in the future as well.
Smooth. Action.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's wet.
Just keep going. You're just gonna. Whoops. Damn it, I did the wrong way. And I stepped on a shell. Ow.